See, being mediocre is a killer of success, reaching your full potential, keeping your competitive edge, and it is a dream killer. Yes, it is, because we all had dreams as a child all the way up to adulthood, and we might still have dreams now. I know I do, but being regular, being okay with being regular has never been a thing for me. I've always wanted more out of life. Even as a child, I was one of those kids that had the Lamborghinis, the Corvette posters on my wall because that's something that I wanted to obtain whenever I could afford it. And even though I don't have a Lamborghini or a Corvette, I still dream about having one. And that's what keeps me going. I could not be regular, mediocre, and still dream about having these things. If I was mediocre, I wouldn't even be in this living room right now, because if you are a homeowner, you know that it is a very, very tough process being able to not only qualify for a home, but coming up with the capital to put a down payment, because you don't want to pay PMI, when you're making your mortgage payment. I wouldn't have these things. I wouldn't have this Benz and this Beamer that's sitting in my carport right now. I wouldn't have nothing, because being regular was something that I knew that I could not be. And I understand exactly how hard it is to be successful in this world, to become something that people respect, people honor, love, they cherish. And being regular, being mediocre is not going to get you to where you want to be. And before I get started, you know what I'm about to say. It is Saturday morning thoughts. It's A.T. Malone, the first of my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. Now it is exactly 5:09 a.m. Running a little bit behind this morning, but it's all good. It is the 4th of July. There's nobody that's going to be in the office, nobody that's going to be on the road this morning. So I'll still make it to work on time. But I cannot wait to celebrate the 4th of July. 250th anniversary of being in the best country in the world. Yes, the country that has more opportunities than any other country. And I just love my country. I would not want to be from any other country than the United States of America. I mean, my roots are here. I'm not a first generation American. My family have been here for hundreds of years, guys. Yes. Before slavery, okay? Because I do have Native American roots, and despite our tumultuous history, I still love this country, regardless of how many people hate this country because maybe the new administration that is in charge of this country. I don't care about none of that. I am a proud American. I will always be a proud American, and I'm blessed to be a citizen of the United States of America. But just to continue the conversation, guys, I woke up this morning just thinking about why I refuse to be regular. And this was during my 6th workout of my workout week. And I thought about this and I'm like, damn, why won't I stop? Why won't I slow down being 41 years old? And the reason why is I refuse to be mediocre. I refuse to let myself go, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, because that is just not in my personality. It's not in my genetic makeup to do so. I refuse to be regular because being regular to me is just settling. And I will never, ever settle. I will continue to push myself until I take my last breath. I do not want to be on my deathbed knowing that I could have done more. I could have been more productive in my life. I could have changed more people's life and their perception on life, but I just settled for just being regular, for being average, to being the average Joe person who's just living for the day, and I'ma just continue to do so and not look forward to the next day to achieving more goals, making sure that I turn these dreams that I've been having stored in my head for years into reality. No, I will never ever be mediocre. And honestly, guys, you can't be mediocre with anything, whether it's at your place of employment, because if you are at work and you are just doing the bare minimum, you're being regular, you can't expect a raise. You can't expect to get promoted within that company. Outside of work, if you want to find that right woman, or even the woman trying to find the right man, you cannot be mediocre, because that's not going to attract the best candidate for the position of being in a relationship with you. No, you have to do more. You have to continue to push and be the best version of yourself at all times. You can't just settle. And even when you do obtain that woman or that man of your dreams, you can't settle still, guys. No, you have to continue to be the best significant other that you can. Men, you have to be the best man for your woman. You cannot let yourself go. You cannot take your foot off the gas. You have to remain ambitious, guys, because remember, whatever you were that attracted her to you, you have to stay that way. And then we can move on whenever y'all decide to have kids. You have to be the best involved parent as possible. Why? Because your children are taking mental notes on how you are as a parent. Because whenever it is their time to become a parent, they're going to follow your blueprint, because that is the only visual that they've seen growing up, guys. And we cannot live in a world full of mediocrity, right? We can't have all of these idiots running the show, doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff, right? Because we have a lot of that going on right now. This is a plain example of people that have been elected in, political roles, right? And they're not even able to perform their civic duties, guys. They're not. It is a plain example. Look at Chicago. Look how fucked up Chicago is. Look at California. California is a dump because it's being ran by idiots. So that is a prime example of what being mediocre looks like, and not pushing yourself every single day. See, we talk a lot about things that we want to do, things that maybe we haven't got to, things that we'll probably never do in our entire life. And those are the people who are mediocre. They talk the talk, cannot walk the walk, cannot back up anything that they say. You don't want to be that person, because that person does not get any type of respect. See, the people who get respect are the ones that are consistently working their ass off, even when they are rich and they're successful and they even obtain the things that they dreamt about, right? Those are the guys that are going to live forever, because those are the role models that we should be trying to emulate. And if you are in your household and you are being mediocre, you're not putting in as much work and effort into your children, into your relationship with your woman, then you're fucking up. And then you wonder why she leaves you all of a sudden. No, that was a buildup, because you're the one who stopped doing the things necessary to remain attractive. You're the one that took your foot off the gas and started being regular and mediocre because you thought that you made it. Listen, in my mind, I'm never going to make it. No matter how much money I have, how many material things that I possess, no matter how many luxury trips that I take in the future, it don't matter. I still haven't made it, because in my mind, if I ever say something like that, I feel like my foot is going to come off of the gas, and I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to be satisfied with just being regular, because remember, when you have goals and you check them off, you create new ones to keep that ball rolling. Yes, you don't just stop and say, oh, I can rest, I'm chilling, I'm in a good space. No, you're never in a good space, because you're going to lose your competitive edge. And nobody wants their competition to overpower them and beat them. I know I don't, because I'm a sore loser. I hate to lose. So I remain competitive. I could have been chilled because I've already reached the level of life that people thought that I would never ever reach, right? But no, this ain't enough for me. I must keep going. I must continue to push myself. I must continue to stay focused on achieving every goal possible and creating new ones. We are role models at the end of the day, guys. Yes, men are role models because we have women that look up to us. We have other men that look up to us. So if you are in that role as a man, you have to own it. And the only way is to lead through action, okay? You gotta walk the walk, talk the talk all day, every day, all right? Well, that was my Saturday morning thoughts. Still gotta eat, make my coffee, feed the dog, and get my ass to work. I hope everybody has a safe, awesome 4th of July weekend. I know I am, because as soon as I get off of work, I got to get some more content taken care of. But once I'm done with that, I'm going to chill with the fam, do a little bit of swimming, pop some fireworks, and just have a good old time, man. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.
That's where my guitar at.